I call this town board meeting to order at 7 p.m. on January 21st, 2025. Will you please rise for the pledge? Just a few notes. The ground rules for town board meeting. Note the fire exits. The restrooms are in the hallway to my right. The agenda's on the table, and we'll follow the agenda. The town board welcomes public input at every meeting. Step up to the lectern, state your name and address. Meetings are recorded and broadcast online. Speak into the mic for clarity. Personal attacks on staff, audience, members, and anyone before the board are not tolerated. All speakers must be respectful. Inappropriate conduct will result in the termination of speaking time. The public input period is not a discussion. The board will not respond to comments. Address all questions and comments to the town supervisor as chair. I will notify each speaker when the time is done. Madam Clerk will keep the time. Statements made are the speaker's opinions. It is up to each individual to verify the facts. An educated public is essential for democracy. We have no presentation scheduled tonight. Madam Clerk, please read the roll.
Supervisor Evans.
Here.
Councilwoman Cunningham.
Here.
Councilman Malone. Councilman Perticone.
Here.
Deputy Supervisor Weiner.
Here.
Attorney for the town.
Here.
First, I'd like to introduce Ramila Cameron Carballo. She's our new Director of Communications. She'll be managing communications with the press and overseeing our social media presence. Please stand. And she'll be collaborating closely with IT to ensure that our town's website is regularly updated and user-friendly. I'm excited to work with her. And now for an important announcement, as the National Weather Service has issued cold weather advisory for our area. With the bitterly cold winds, chills 15 below to 20 below zero are expected. The town of Irondequoit will have 2 warming centers. The spots where people can get out of the cold. The warming centers would be the Irondequoit Community Center at 450 Skyview Center, and also the Irondequoit Public Library. I'm excited to announce that Winterfest is coming on Saturday, February 8th, from 11 to 3 at the Town Hall campus. Correct? There will be food, games, and lots of fun. It's always one of my favorite events. Okay, we have 2 people signed up for public input. The first person signed up is Mark Holloway. Excuse me.
Close enough. My name is Mark Haldo. I live at 39 Schnackle Drive. I'm here again to talk about the short-term rentals. I was actually very disappointed when I was watching the workshop meeting and someone specifically stated that people were still looking into other municipalities on what they were doing with short-term rentals. We had a survey done from the town of Irondequoit, and out of the 530-something people that did the survey, about 60% of them said no, they didn't want the short-term rentals in the town of Irondequoit. So the people that have voted for all of you up here basically said they do not want short-term rentals in Irondequoit at all. They don't want better regulations or anything on them. because you cannot regulate how people feel in their neighborhood with strangers in here all the time. Different strangers every 2 days coming in and out of your neighborhood. You have no idea who these people are. You can't put regulations on that. There's no way possible. We got people down that are here now. So for this winter season, we have people here from Florida. Can't drive. Got stuck on our road. You know, they don't know what they're doing. Backed into my neighbor's yard. We have things happening like that. There's people that are in these neighborhoods that don't belong in the neighborhoods. They don't know the neighborhood. We don't know who these people are. And there's no type of regulation that you guys are going to be able to do at all to make myself or any of these other people that live near these comfortable and safe. But the town has actually spoken with your survey that says no short-term rentals. Nobody here wants them. I asked a question, 500 and something. I said, was that enough? And Malone there said, yes, that's plenty, because we would never have 500 people come into a meeting and say yes or no or anything. We said no, the town said no, so it should be pretty much no. I don't know why anybody's looking into any other municipalities or any other regulations or anything. Thank you.
Thank you. Matt?
Oh, I can say it in the microphone if you want, but I'm sorry, I thought that was just like a sign-in sheet.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
that's my fault, I apologize.
No problem. Does anyone else want to address the board? Seeing none? Thanks very much. Can you pass that to the clerk? Madam Clerk, can we read the financial report?
Thank you. In this report, I'm presenting a preliminary look at the 2024 financial results for the town as of December 31st. The 2024 books will not close until the end of February to allow for receipt and processing of outstanding commitments and to account for and properly book the remaining revenue that is owed to the town. Again, during the February and March town board meetings, I will present the most current 2024 preliminary results. The town's auditors from Bonadeo Group will present the highlights of the audited 2024 financial statements and audit report upon completion of the work. The 2024 financial results as of December 31st. 100% of the year has elapsed and the town's total expenses are on par with budget at 99.7%, a sum of $44,965,000. Encumbrances are $1,219,000 and actual expenses total $43,745,000. The actual expenses alone equate to 97% of budget. Encumbrances are still an important part of the town's outstanding commitments. The general fund expenses are slightly higher than budget at 101% or $29,914,000. The actual expenditures are 98.8% of budget or $29,253,000. And 2.2% or $661,000 remain for encumbrances. The excess expenditures can be attributed in large part to ARPA funds expended and not contained in the amended budget due to the financial system transition. This will be corrected before the next report. Overall, the expenses in the highway funds are below budget at 98.5%, a total of approximately $6,125,000. The costs in these funds result from considerable expenses for salt, gas, and paving as anticipated. Library expenditures are 90% of budget, a total of $2,573,000. Expenses in the sewer fund of $4,113,000 are at budget at 100%. The stormwater drainage expenses are approximately 96% of budget, a total of $900,000. Regarding the entire town, revenue and appropriated fund balance of $39,232,000 or 94.2% has been documented to date. The general fund has recorded revenue of $24,300,000, 91.3% of budget. Real estate tax of $12,790,000 has been collected. 128% of payment in lieu of tax revenue of $298,000 has been received. 8 months of sales tax revenue in the amount of $4,662,000, or 69% of budget, has been received. The aid and incentives to municipality payment of $613,000 has been received, and mortgage tax for 3 quarters of $826,000 has been received. Additional revenue to be recorded includes 6 months of franchise fees, 4 months of sales tax, and 3 months of mortgage tax. At month end, the library has confirmed revenue of $2,852,000, 100% of budget. 99%, or $6,001,000 of revenue has been recorded by the highway funds. 102% of sewer fund revenue of $3,924,000 has been verified. Stormwater drainage has received 102.7% of its budgeted revenue at $965,000. This concludes the first preliminary financial report for December 2024.
Thank you. May I have a motion to adopt the financial report?
I'll move it.
May I have a second?
Second.
Any questions, comments, or questions? No? Seeing none? If there's no adjustments, all in favor say aye.
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 All opposed? The financial report is adopted. We have several, Madam Clerk, we have several sets of minutes to approve. Please read the first.
Approval of December 9th, 2024 workshop town board meeting minutes.
Motion to approve the December 9th, 2024 workshop board meetings.
Moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Any questions, comments, or revisions? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The minutes are approved. Madam Clerk?
Approval of December 17th, 2024 regular town board meeting minutes.
May I have a motion to approve the December 17th, 2024 regular town board meeting minutes? May I have a second?
Second.
Any questions, comments, or revisions? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The minutes are adopted. Madam Clerk?
Approval of December 26th, 2024 special town board meeting minutes.
May I have a motion to approve the December 26, 2024 special town board meeting?
Moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Any questions, comments, or revisions? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? The minutes are approved. We have several resolutions for board actions. Madam Clerk, can you read the first item?
Item number 1, filling a conservation board vacancy.
Motion to adopt?
Moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
May I have an explanation? No.
Hello?
There.
Hello? Oh, there we go. Sorry. Thank you. This is in regards to filling a conservation board vacancy. There is currently one member position open on the conservation board. Town staff conducted an interview with Mr. George Benzion Van Arnold in regards to his interest in joining the Irondequoit Conservation Board, and we would like to recommend the appointment of Mr. Van Arnold for a term till December 31st of 2026.
Any questions or comments? With that, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The resolution is adopted. Madam Clerk?
Item number 2, approving the appointment of the Historic Preservation Commission.
Motion to adopt?
Moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
May I have an explanation?
Yes, sir. This is in regards to the Irondequoit Historic Preservation Commission. There is a vacancy that consists on the commission as of the end of last year. The town historian and the vice chairman of the Historic Preservation Commission reviewed letters of interest and resumes submitted by individuals interested in serving on the commission, considering each application's qualifications, and after conducting interviews, the interested candidates, the town historian and the vice chairman of the Historic Preservation Commission recommend the appointment of candidate Ryan Pearson to the town board.
Any questions or comments?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Pearson is here, as
Yep.
well as the chairman of the Historic Preservation
Great.
Commission.
Thank you. If there are no questions or comments, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The resolution is adopted. Congratulations, Mr. Pearson.
Congratulations.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, next item.
Item number 3 has been pulled from the agenda. Item number 4, calling for a public hearing to provide opportunity for public comment on Arundecoit's Community Development Block Grant Program.
Motion to adopt.
Moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
May I have an explanation?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. This resolution would call a public hearing at the February Town Board meeting. This is the beginning of our community development block grant process for the upcoming year, which will begin on August 1st, 2025. This will allow residents and the community to come forth and share new ideas or talk about programs that are currently funded by the CDBG.
Any questions or comments? With that, seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The resolution is adopted. Madam Clerk?
Do we have the walk-in?
I do, but due to the other resolution that is on the agenda, moving the town board meeting, I think that that would have to be adopted first before we moved the next meeting.
Okay, can I get a copy of that walk-in? No?
Absolutely.
So item number 5, authorizing adjustment of the mileage reimbursement rate for 2025 to 70 cents, consistent with the rate allowed by the U.S. Internal Revenue Service.
Motion to adopt.
I'll move it.
May I have a second?
Second.
May I have an explanation?
Thank you. It is the town's, it's, I'm having a terrible time here. I apologize. The town maintains a mileage rate for the use of personal vehicles for town employees who travel for town business. It's the town's practice to maintain that to be equal with the current IRS rate. That rate has increased from 67 cents to 70 cents as of January 1st. So this resolution would just authorize the increase in the mileage rate.
Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The resolution is adopted. Madam Clerk?
Item number 6, calling for a public hearing in accordance with Section 202B of the town law with respect to certain improvements to the town of Arundecoit Consolidated Sewer District.
Motion to adopt.
I'll move it.
May I have a second?
Second.
May I have an explanation?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. This resolution would call a public hearing at the February Town Board meeting regarding issuance of debt for the Consolidated Sewer District. This debt was approved as part of the capital improvement plan approved by the board late last year, but we are required to hold a public hearing whenever issuing debt on a special district.
Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? The resolution is adopted. Madam Clerk?
Item number 7, authorizing the acceptance of a monetary gift from Crime Stoppers to the Arundecoit Police Department.
Motion to adopt.
Moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
May I have an explanation?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Crime Stoppers is a great partner to law enforcement, and we are looking to accept a generous donation from them in the amount of $4,000, which would go towards any expenses related to the canine and community engagement efforts.
Any questions or comments?
Sounds like a great use of that money, and thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
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 All opposed? The resolution is adopted. Madam Clerk?
Item number 8, authorizing change by raising dog licensing fee for dog license registration.
Motion to adopt.
Moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
May I have an explanation?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. We are asking for the board's approval to raise the dog licensing fees for spayed or neutered dogs from $9 to $10, non-spayed or neutered dogs from $18 to $20, and replacement tags from $3 to $5. This would bring the fees in line with other agencies and municipalities.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? The resolution is adopted. Madam Clerk?
Item number 9, declaring certain equipment surplus property.
Motion to adopt.
Move it.
I'll go second.
May I have a second?
I'm second.
I got it.
May I have an explanation?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Supervisor. This resolution would surplus the equipment listed on the attachment. This is replacement equipment that we have gotten the replacement, so now we look to surplus this. This would, these pieces would go on the next online municipal auction.
Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The resolution is adopted. Madam Clerk, next item.
Item number 10, authorizing the supervisor to enter into various contracts with vendors for town's 2025 Winterfest celebration.
Motion to adopt.
Moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
May I have an explanation?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Supervisor. This resolution will authorize us to move forward with our contract for the upcoming Winterfest celebration for Heberly Stables for our horse and wagon rides.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed? The resolution is adopted. Madam Clerk?
Item number 11, authorizing the changing of the February Town Board meeting date from February 18th to February 25th due to the New York State Association of Towns meeting conflict.
Motion to adopt?
Move it.
May I have a second?
Second.
May I have an explanation? Okay, I'll go. The New York Association of Town is an important training event for town supervisors and staff. I will be attending along with, I think, a couple of members of staff. I don't know. I am paying my own way to this to allow other members of the board and staff to attend. Are there any other questions or comments?
No, Mike, I believe that, I think for 1 week, I think Deputy Supervisor Wayner can take on the meeting on the 5th and the 18th instead of moving it a week. I think we leave it as is.
I actually have a question. You said town staff. What staff are?
I don't have a list of which staff members. I put it out for the staff. It's still open for registration. I think that we should move it so that we can have everyone here. That's what we discussed in the workshop. With that, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed?
Opposed?
Nay.
Okay. The resolution is defeated. Madam Clerk, next item.
Item number 12, authorizing the supervisor's delegate for the purpose of voting at the New York State Association of Towns annual meeting and attending the New York State Association of Towns training.
Motion to adopt.
Move it.
May I have a second?
Second.
And I will be attending, I'll be attending the annual meeting, voting for the town to adopt the resolutions for the town's agenda, for the Associations of Town agenda. Any questions or comments? And I'll be putting that agenda as soon as I get it from the Association of Towns, so you can see what the issues are. Seeing none, all in favor say aye. for me to vote in the Association of Town? So you don't want me to vote in the Association of Towns?
Can we go ahead and vote, please?
All opposed?
Opposed.
Nay.
Nay.
Okay. Madam Clerk, next item?
Item number 13, approving the special event license for Yellow Jack Racing Fleet Feet Cupid's Cup 5K Run Walk.
Motion to adopt?
Move it.
May I have a second?
Second.
May I have an explanation?
This is their annual event that will be held, I believe, on the 9th of February. All approvals have been submitted.
Any questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed? The resolution is adopted. Madam Clerk, for item number 12, make one aye. Our next meeting is February 10th for the workshop meeting at 2025, and February 18th, 2025 for the regular town board meeting. This concludes our town board meeting for tonight. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The meeting is adjourned. Thanks.